Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is the first time that you're visiting my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And for today's video, I am going to be doing my current favorites, like slash spring favorites, but mostly just what I've been loving recently. Before you leave, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into my favorites. So first product is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow 24-Hour Foundation. And pretty much since I got this, maybe like 6 months ago or so, I've pretty much only been using this foundation. This has definitely been my go-to, especially for the winter months. It says that it is a radiant finish, it's for normal to dry skin, and it's hydrating. And it has SPF 15, didn't know that, so that's even better. But I just love the way it makes my skin look. Again, it does not accentuate any dryness, and it lasts for so long, at least on my skin. It just gives my skin such a nice, natural, healthy glow, and this has just been my favorite foundation recently. So next product I have been using for about 3 or 4 weeks now, and it is the only thing I've been using for those 3 or 4 weeks. And it is this new EcoTools Beauty Sponge. And this is such a comparable dupe to the Beauty Blender. It expands so well, it's so fluffy, bouncy, and it blends out my makeup so beautifully. And I'm sorry that it's so dirty, but I used it today on my face. And I just love how these sharp corners right here, you can really get up in your eye and blend out your concealer so well. I have just been loving this for my face. It honestly is such a comparable dupe. I've tried quite a few different Beauty Blender dupes, and this is hands down my favorite. And my niece was here a couple weeks ago and she thought it was Play-Doh and she like took a big chunk out of it. But I normally just use it for my concealer anyway, so it is perfect. I've honestly been loving using this. And on top of that, it is cheaper than the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. I think it's like $1 or $2 cheaper, and I think it works way better. So definitely recommend this guy. So next is something that I have been using with my foundation all winter long, and I've been loving it. And it is these shade adjusting drops by The Body Shop. And this is obviously in the lightening shade. There is a darkening shade as well. But I just really hate buying multiple foundations just in different colors. Like it really, I feel like that is just such a waste of money. I think these are about $15 each. But if you do the math, this is so much more inexpensive than buying like 3 or 4 shades of all your foundations just to last you throughout the year. And another thing I love about these shade adjusting drops is it does not change the outcome of your foundation. So if my foundation is supposed to be matte, it stays matte. If my foundation is supposed to be a glowy, dewy foundation, it stays that way. These drops don't influence the formula of the foundation at all, which I really, really love. So definitely get these drops if your complexion changes quite a bit. I have been using this all winter long. So next product I'm not going to talk about very long because everyone and their mom has talked about it about 20 times. But I still had to mention it because it is my current fave. And it is this why do I keep saying Tarte? The Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This concealer is just as good as everyone says it is. So full coverage, so easy to blend out, and is not cakey on your skin with still the full coverage effect, which I love all 3 of those aspects of it. That's like exactly what I'm looking for when I'm doing a full face. However, even though this concealer is probably the best concealer I've ever tried, if you don't want to spend, I think, $23 on this, the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer, I feel like is very comparable. I really feel like it has somewhat of the same formula. It's pretty full coverage, very easy to blend out, and it doesn't really leave my skin very cakey. So next up is the highlight that I'm wearing on my face today, and I talked about it in a few videos back, and it is the Wet n Wild MegaGlow Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. I'm sure you've heard a lot of other people talk about this as well, but I have been loving this highlight shade. I don't know how well this picks up on camera, but it seriously gives your skin such a nice, like bronzy, summery, golden glow. I know I'm honestly gonna be wearing this all summer. Like I know it. It is such a great highlight and it stays on all day long. Another thing I really like about this highlight is the first couple swipes, it is a lot more subtle, but it is so easily buildable to have like a beaming highlight. I love that you can kind of have both with this, because there's some highlights that are always subtle no matter how many times you dip into it, and there's some that are like so beaming right away. So I love that this is kind of a mix. So I love this highlight and it's only a few bucks. So next product that I have been loving for a while is the E.L.F. Lip Exfoliator in the scent Cherry Tart. And this is such an inexpensive yet effective lip exfoliator. It's very grainy, of course, because it's a lip exfoliator, but it's not harsh on your lips. Like, it doesn't make your lips like feel like they've been like stripped of everything, or you know, some are harsher than others. This is definitely very mild and very gentle, but it still gets the job done like 100%. And I think it's only like $2 or $3, which is even better. So my favorite lip color to wear right now is actually a lip liner, and it is by NYX. It is the Suede Matte Lip Liner, and it is in the shade London. And I have just been loving the warmth of this brown for the springtime. And if you can see in the swatch, it kind of has like an orangey undertone. But again, the warmth of this, I've just been loving this spring and summer. It's just so beautiful. I feel like for my skin tone, at least, it really just complements like my fair skin and like my light eyes. I've just really been liking this. And again, it is in the shade London. Next up is this makeup brush cleaner, and it is by the brand Brush Egg. And guys, I got this off of Amazon for $2. It is such an amazing brush cleaner. And there's a little spot for your fingers. So you put your fingers in it, put whatever soap you're using. I personally use baby shampoo to clean all my makeup brushes, and then just scrub your brushes on there like that. As you can tell, from here to the bottom, there are like straight across lines with like deep grooves. So they really clean in between all of your bristles. And then at the top, at the curve right here, they're like little like dot grooves that are just a different way of cleaning your brush. So with this guy and with a little bit of baby shampoo, I swear this is like the cheapest and easiest way to clean your makeup brushes. Honestly, it's $2. Like, it doesn't get any better than that, and it cleans my brushes so well. And on top of that, it's so small, so if you did need to clean your brushes, like when you're traveling, you can just have your little travel size baby shampoo in this guy and you'll be good to go. So now I'm gonna move on to a little bit of skincare. And first skincare product I have been loving is this Vitamin E Overnight Serum Oil, and it is from The Body Shop. And it says that it's supposed to replenish and recharge moisture. And I put this on every single night, right when I get out of the shower before I put on my moisturizer. I let this sink into my skin for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I put on my moisturizer and eye cream after. And my skin every single morning when I wake up the next day is still so glowing and looks so hydrated. I noticed such a difference. It is such a light oil. Sometimes the Josie Maran Argan Oil I love so much. It is so hydrating, but sometimes it is really thick. It's a really thick oil, but it is such, oh, I love this oil so much. I've been using it for quite a while now, and I don't think I've ever talked about this. I've noticed such a huge difference with my skin since I started using this before my moisturizer. So if you have dry skin and don't use an oil, I would definitely try this one out. It has done so much good for my skin. Next up is this E.L.F. Illuminating Eye Cream. I have been living for this eye cream. I have tried so many different eye creams, but I feel like my under eyes are so sensitive, and I've just been finding the hardest time finding a good balance of eye cream. One that like is super hydrating, very thick, but doesn't like make my under eyes all like cakey the next day. I've just been trying for a while to find a good eye cream that kind of does everything I want it to, and this eye cream does that. It is so hydrating. It's thick, but it's not too thick to where if you do use it during the day, your concealer will still blend out beautifully, which I love. I've been using it for probably like 2 or 3 months now, and I am like, I don't know if you can tell, but I am like basically completely out. I already got another one though, so don't you worry. Next up is this Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser, Moisturizing Deep Cleanser and Makeup Remover. I have been loving this to take off my makeup, and especially my eye makeup. When I would take off my eye makeup with a makeup remover wipe, I feel like I would always rip out eyelashes. I feel like I just had to be like really harsh on my eyes to like get all my mascara off, get everything off my eyes. And I feel like in result, I was like taking off eyelashes like every single time. And also I would be like rubbing my eyes so hard to get all of my eye makeup off. My eyes would always be so red, like right here, just from like rubbing and trying to get it off. But once I started using this, all of those issues have gone away. You just take a little glob on your finger and I just kind of like rub it really gently, all just kind of over my eye, and everything comes off. It's just so gentle on your eyes. Again, I feel like I do have really sensitive under eyes. I'm not sure why, but I'm sure other people do too. So if you do and you feel like makeup remover wipes are just way too harsh for your skin, I would so recommend this Pond's Cold Cream Cleanser. I really like this. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to like miscellaneous random favorites. So first, miscellaneous slash random favorite is my current favorite nail polish, and it is by Sinful Colors, of course, and it is in the shade Lie-Lac, but it is spelled L-I-E-Lac. Lie-Lac, get it? So it's lilac. I mean, it's a nice like lavender lilac-y color, and I just think it's so gorgeous for spring. I wore it for about 3 weeks straight, and it is my current fave right now. So next up is my current favorite candle, and that is of course by Bath & Body Works, and it is in the scent Tahiti. And I just have burned this just a couple times so far this year. I mean, obviously I burned it last year too, but I've only burned it the last couple days here because it freaking snowed earlier this week. Yeah, it freaking snowed. And I came home, I was like, nope, this is not happening. And I went and burned this, and it smelled like a tropical sunny island because I was so mad that it was snowing outside. I was really upset. So I came home and I burned this because it needed to smell like a tropical sunny paradise, which is exactly what it smells like. It says that it's, let's see, it says, bring home the beauty of an island paradise with a soft blend of Tahitian flowers, orange blossom, and solar musk. Oh, it smells so great. It honestly just smells like a tropical, sunny, sandy, beachy paradise. It's just a really nice, springy, summery scent, and it's also really great if it's snowing outside and you don't want to believe it is. Just burn this baby and you're good to go. So next is my current favorite snack, and slightly embarrassing because we don't have any more of them, but we just have the box. It is these Premier protein shakes, and these protein shakes are hands down the tastiest protein shake I've ever had. We get them in the flavor chocolate, and I honestly feel like it kind of tastes like chocolate milk. Like, obviously you can tell that it's still a protein shake, but it is like such a thin consistency where you can just like gulp it down like chocolate milk. It is such a good on-the-go snack, so high in protein with 30 grams of protein and only 160 calories. So if you're looking for an amazing protein shake, definitely try those, Premier Protein, if you want to boost your protein up a little bit. Now, we can't do a favorites video without my current favorite songs. So let's see what I have been loving. So my first jam, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, is so good. So good. So my next jam is probably everyone else's jam too, but it is Despacito by Luis Fonsi and J.Biebs. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito, deja que te diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, sube, sube, quiero desbandar tu pelo, quiero ser tu ritmo, que lo enseñes a mi boca, tus lugares favoritos. That song gives me all the feels. It gives me like a feel, and then it's also, you know, those feels. Oh, it's so good. Next jam is Miley Cyrus's new song, Malibu. Honestly, I'm like, go you girl, come out with new good songs that everyone loves. Okay, next jam is Stay by Alessia Cara. So I've also really been liking Body Like a Back Road by Sam Hunt. Alrighty guys, so that brings us to the end of my current favorites slash spring favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I've been loving recently. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget never forget to give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel before you leave. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!